Okay, so if you've received a sound recording package, chances are it looks something like this. You may have a few extra pieces, but these are the items that you're going to focus on when it comes to recording yourself. So first and foremost, I want you to locate the Zoom H6N field recorder. That's that item on the left-hand side of the screen there. And if you turn it over, you'll see the on-off switch. And I want you to just slide that switch to the right and hold it there for a couple seconds. It's a spring switch, so it'll go back, but you'll know you've done it right if it starts to come to life and you see that graphical interface home screen. So then if you flip it to the other side, you're gonna see a menu button and a toggle switch. If you hit the menu, it'll give you access to the menu, and then the toggle switch will allow you to toggle through the menu, of course. The toggle switch is also a button, so you can use it to make selections in the menu. So go ahead and access the menu, and you're going to find the SD card submenu. Your recorder should already have an SD card in it. So once you find that menu right there, you're going to find Format and select that. It's going to ask you if you're sure, and you'll say yes. This will take a few seconds. Basically what it's doing is preparing your SD card for recording. So once it's done, you're good. You can hit the menu button again, and that'll navigate you back out to the home screen. So now we're going to focus on the second part of our recording package, and that is the lav mic. So you should have two packs like this, and we're going to start with the receiver. You'll know the receiver is the receiver because it'll say AF out on the top. And then I want you to grab your 1/8 inch to XLR cable. It looks like that. And you're just going to couple the two together. Super simple. And there's a little bit of threading you can use to tighten it down to make sure it's secure. Perfect. And then you're going to take the other end, that 3-pin connector, and you're going to connect that to track 1 on the H6N. Track 1 is that top left-hand track. And then finally, you just want to push the button marked 1, and you'll see that red light come on, and that means that the track is engaged for recording. So now let's move on to the transmitter. You'll know the transmitter is the transmitter because it has a mic/line input and then a mute switch. So you're going to go ahead and couple your microphone to the pack, pretty much the same way you did with the receiver. Tighten it down, make sure it's secure, and all together it should look something like this. So now you'll want to open up the front panel of your lav packs, and you'll do so with these little buttons on the side. If you push in and pull up, it should open up without a problem. After that, you're going to turn them on by hitting the on button, and they should come to life. Once they do, you'll notice a 6-digit number in megahertz at the top of your lav screen. It is absolutely imperative that those 6 digits match on both your transmitter and your receiver. Coming from the rental house, they should already be in sync. However, if they aren't, it's a super simple fix. I want you to find the set button on the front of your lavs, and if you hit that, it'll give you access to a menu, and then you'll use these toggle switches on the front to navigate to a submenu called Frequency Preset. And then you'll hit the set button again to access that menu, and then inside there you can manually dial in the numbers to ensure that they match. And you can use that set button to toggle between the decimal points. And once they're all set, you'll hit set again, and that'll store those frequencies. And then you'll hit the on-off button to navigate back to your home screen, and you can close up your packs. And if your lavs are in sync, you should start to notice a little bit of activity in the levels on your track 1 of the Zoom recorder. And you can adjust those levels using the knobs at the top of the H6. Now, since we're on track 1, we're going to use the track 1 knob, obviously. And you can just move that knob from left to right to fine-tune your levels. You'll see below the knob is a switch. You want to make sure that switch is always facing towards the left. That's your pad, and it's not really applicable to anything we'd be doing here. So now if you turn the H6 back on the side where you found the on switch, you'll see the headphone port. And you can plug your headphones right in there and monitor your levels. As far as where your levels should be for recording, you want to make sure they're in between -6 and -18 decibels, with -12 sort of being the sweet spot. But it's crucial that you don't go over -6 because then you run the risk of peaking, and below -18, it's just going to be too quiet. As far as laving yourself goes, you want to make sure your microphone is pointed up towards your mouth, like so. And a fun trick, if you are wearing a button-down shirt, the part where the button connects to the button hole is a great place to hide a lavalier microphone. So if you've already run the cord through your shirt, you can kind of clip it right in that connection area and then fold your shirt back over and hide the mic. Then you just want to press that record button to record, obviously, and you should be good to go.